I'm Megan Barefoot of No Shoes Nutrition. I am a certified holistic nutrition consultant and certified health coach. I like to help people get to their health and wellness goals using practical nutrition. Little changes that they can make on a daily, weekly basis to help them feel their ultimate best. I was a geologist for close to 12 years downtown Calgary. I loved oil and gas. I loved working downtown. I loved being part of the industry. I met my husband there and we got married and we started having babies, and that is when my life changed. That is when I went from geologist Megan to mom Megan. So after my second daughter was born, everything was great. Everything was going really well. And then we discovered about 6 months in, when you're about to give them solid foods, we gave her first solid foods and she literally stopped working. And the doctors told us that this could work itself out between 6 to 8 years from now. But here's a stool softener, it will help. There was no dosaging for this stool softener. We had to figure it out and go along. So some days it was too much and she was cleaning herself right out, and then there was other days where it did nothing and she was getting backed up again. We didn't know what to do, and that's when I had the epiphany where I was literally going to have to take this into my own hands. I'm like, listen, I have a bachelor's degree. I should be able to do this research. I've done an honors thesis. I should be able to go in and look at the research and see what it says. And that is when I got obsessed with the microbiome. The microbiome, you might be like, what is that? Well, the microbiome, I don't know if you know this, but you have about 3 to 5, sometimes even 6 to 8 pounds of bacteria living in your alimentary canal. That is the canal from your mouth out your bum. And those bacteria, if you have the right bacteria there, those are the bacteria that are gonna help you get the most out of your food. They're gonna help you digest. They're gonna help your bowels move. They're a lot of what makes up your fecal matter. My daughter obviously did not have a great microbiome. So how do we do that? How do we build it? And as we were working with her, lo and behold, my husband was losing weight, I was losing the baby weight, my older daughter started to really thrive, the whole family started to benefit. People started to ask me questions. How are you doing this? What's happening? And that's when I decided to make the career change from geologist to be a holistic nutrition consultant. So I went back to school. I started at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition in New York. I wanted to know even more. And so I went to the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition to be a certified holistic nutrition consultant. And after that, I started getting people asking me questions and wanted to be my clients, and that's how No Shoes Nutrition was born. I took nutrition in a new direction. Instead of just telling people what they can eat and what they can't eat, I really wanted to get to know people and their lifestyle and what they like to eat and what they didn't like to eat, and try to work that into a practical plan for them. My goal personally is to live a long, healthy life. I can't do that if I'm not feeding myself the right fuel. So how can we work in practical changes? Well, I can't just put them on some fad diet. That's not gonna work, and it's not practical. They can't sustain those changes. So I like to look at all the symptoms my clients are dealing with. Are they getting headaches? Are they feeling aches and pains in their joints and fingers? What's going on? Do they have gut issues? Do they get gas and bloating? That can be super embarrassing. I really look at all the symptoms, and some of those symptoms will tell me what is going on with the systems of the body. And when the systems of the body are off balance, how can we feed those systems of the body in order to get the balance back in that client? Whether it's a he, a she, a little one, an older one, how can they feel their best, right? How are they fueling their body to feel their best all the time? And that's what drives me. That's what makes No Shoes Nutrition different, is that we look at the bio-individual. How do we fit your nutrition to fit your body? If you are ready to learn more about how this might benefit you and your family, then now's the time. Let's get in touch. I offer free consultations. We can sit down for half an hour, talk about everything that's going on and how we can work out a plan specifically for your body's needs. I want you to live long. I want you to live well.